When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to MLB the Show.
towing the slab in today's game. Number 67. What do we have on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now it's going to be Josh Rojas. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And away we go this afternoon.
First pitch, 106.
And the 1-0. Curveball over for a called strike.
Got away with that one. Let the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now J.P. Crawford swinging a foul straight back. Yo, 1. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Foul ball. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. Back here with my pal Ziggy. And getting the start, number 22.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Lamont Wade Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And another ball. And a 3-0 finds the zone. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Just missed. Wade on at first, nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Right through there for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Here's a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And there's the strike. Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Got him. And there's 2 down.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. There's a strike.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. The pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that ball is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boo. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And that's in there for strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
And at first, Matt Chapman up to the plate now. That's in there. That's strike one. The pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
A couple of singles back to back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Austin Slater, just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Now the outside corner, strike 1. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is Giants baseball on the Show Bay Area. Top of the second. Now at the plate, Cal Raleigh. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The wind of the pitch. Just missed.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
There's a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Well done. Drives in the run. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and they've tied it. It's 2-2, and he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Right through there for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure strike.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That one's in there. 0-2. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Had him out front for strike 3. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Here's Luis Urias. Fastball for a strike.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. It happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the DH, Josh Rojas. Went down on strikes his first time through. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
First and third, 2 away. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. That one misses. And that is ball 1. Bounced out to short. Luciano. The throw to second is offline.
Now back, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. Caught looking his first time up.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one sliced foul. looking for the K. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 4 and the Giants 2.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Good luck. Sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Out to short. Crawford gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Marco.
Now Marco Luciano. There's a strike. Swings through that.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The Mariners leading by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Wade stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. Two down, nobody on. On the ground. And foul ball. Outside. And a full count now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Thairo Estrada, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
At the belt and fires. That catches the zone for a strike, and a count even 1-1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Over to first. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Giants 2. We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Mason Black.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Reached on an infield single his first time. The wind and the pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. In there at the knees.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ball 1 there.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Raley, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On a line, base hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Polanco in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-1. Raley leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
And now it's going to be Ty France. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And a base hit right there. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Next to hit, Mitch Haniger. Little chopper rolls foul. Two outs. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ripped on the ground to second, whips it to first, and they take care of Haniger for the out. And that is that. Mariners leave a couple as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. And ball one. Got him swinging. Jorge Soler, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. To kick the 3-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Michael Conforto. And he's already singled in this game. And that's outside. Ball one.
No strike.
The Giants trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Towards first, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I feel like I've seen more balls, and this is speaking as a former outfielder, former center fielder, but more balls in this game just out of the reach. Sometimes the angle's not great. Other times, just got to give credit because the hitters hit the ball really hard. It jumped off the bat. But one thing we do know is warmer temperatures are very, very favorable for the hitters.
And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Conforto off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Swing and a pop-up. Polanco hauls it in to end the inning. So the Giants leave one. Still down by a count of 4-2. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Luis Urias. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in there at the knees. Two. And down on strikes. And now 1 away. Here's Josh Rojas. 1 for 2. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there are 2 down.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Crawford up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. Wade takes it himself, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Luis Castillo.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Austin Slater stands in. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. The pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, a few things can go wrong when you are delivering a pitch. That grip, slip out of your hand, release point, wind up, all of those things. And I think it's safe to say at least one of those, if not more than one, got away from him.
Bailey in the box now. Takes strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Levi Stout, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Yovera getting loose as well. Slater aboard here at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
0-2 now. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And the right-hander deals. Outside low. 2-2.
2-2.
Up the middle. Crawford gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Luciano, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 away with a runner at third. Right down the chute. Strike one.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And here it comes. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Runner on at third, 1 gone. The 2-2 on the way. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Makes the grab for the second out.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
So the lineup flips over. So here's Wade now. Off the mark there. And it's 1-0. And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses. 3-0. Tyro Estrada on deck for San Francisco. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
drifted to center field. Brings it in for the third out. One left for San Francisco. They trail it here 4-2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Sean Shelley.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the pitch. And there's the strike. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. In the air out to center. Yastrzemski under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay not in time. He's safe.
The left fielder, number 20, Rayleigh.
Luke Rayleigh up next for the Mariners. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. On the ground to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Jelly, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Polanco at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Bounced up the middle. Luciano tosses to first, and Polanco is out. And that will end the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the M's 5 and the Giants 2. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Levi Stout.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyro Estrada.
Second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. kicks and deals. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rodriguez makes the grab on the run.
Now back. The center fielder.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Misses off the plate. 2-1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike up high. 0-1. The M's leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. Ground ball left side. On to France. And that is that. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. They trail at 5-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Austin Warren. Ty France now at the plate. The wind of the pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now a chance for Mitch Haniger.
1 ball, no strikes.
France gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one hooked foul. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. And a foul ball. And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Goes goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Josh Rojas up next for the Mariners. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. Ripped to short. To first. And the inning is over. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the M's 5 and the Giants 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mauricio Llovera. Michael Conforto will climb in.
The right
and the pitch. And ball one to the right fielder.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Cody Bolton up and throwing. Spire also throwing. Left-hand hitter waits. And that misses off the outside edge. That's outside. Ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And he walked him.
Take it in.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Chapman stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-2.
That's the ball. 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase it.
Runner takes off. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2.
He's going.
Runner goes again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Righty to the plate. Runner on the move again. Pitch is low. Throw to second.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
1 down, base is empty. Backed off the plate that time.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Slater, the next Giant to hit. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Right side, France. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Miller.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Scott Service brings on a pinch hitter, Mitch Garver. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Scott Service brings on a pinch hitter, Sam Haggerty. 1 out. The base is empty for him. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely frozen.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains 5-2. Staying in the game on defense, Sam Haggerty. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Cody Bolton.
Number 67.
Also entering the game, Sebi Zavala. He takes over behind the plate. Also into the ball game, Dylan Moore. He's in at shortstop. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. The Giants. In striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Joey Bart. The pitch. That one inside. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. That's in there, and the count even at 1.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
The pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself. That it was a very good at-bat.
Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Wilmer Flores looking to start something with one gone. And that's a little high. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And the count is 2-0. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The first baseman, Wade Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. So now a pinch hitter, Blake Sable, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. There's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. So remaining in the game defensively, Joey Bart. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Also entering the game, Wilmer Flores. He's in at shortstop. Also into the ball game, Blake Sable. He takes over as the new first baseman. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Number 71, Tyler Rogers.
Scott Service brings on a pinch hitter, Blake Hunt. here it comes. There's a strike. Rogers goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Kicks and fires. In there at the knees. And that is strike 2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Dominic Canzone. 1 out, the base is empty for him. And first offering is fouled off. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
The first baseman,
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in, Ty France. Edge of the zone, called a strike, and it's 0-1. Canzone at first, 1 gone. Righty delivers. Got him looking. Now 2 away. Man at first, Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Right side. Conforto makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Seattle. They're still out in front, 5-2. Now into the ball game on defense, Blake Hunt. And man, they're asking a lot of him to play completely out of position. Austin Vogt gets the ball now.
number 30.
Also entering the game, Samad Taylor. He'll play second. Tyro Estrada digs in now.
Second baseman.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Pinch hitter coming on, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side, Taylor sends it to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now into the game, Taylor Trammell. He'll be out in left field. Mike Yastrzemski will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. And a flyout. Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter. Luis Matos looking to start something with 1 gone.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And another ball. The Mariners leading by 3 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, right field. He's got it. There's 2 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Soler, the next job. To hit. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Tom Murphy, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. That one misses, and 1-1. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Staying in the game on defense, Tyler Fitzgerald. He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Also into the ball game, Luis Matos. He'll be patrolling center field. So they turn things over to the righty, Camilo Doval.
Number 75.
So digging in, Luis Urias. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Josh.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. In now is the Mariners DH, Josh Rojas. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now that the center fielder, Sam Haggerty.
And up next for Seattle, Sam Haggerty. Right through there for a strike. Moore leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Goes down looking. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the M's 5 and the Giants 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Andres Munoz.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now it's the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
The right fielder, Michael.
Now Bob Melvin going with a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
The pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Oh, 1 now. Out to short. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Man at first. And here is Matt Chapman. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, David Villar. A runner at first for him, nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Got it by him for the K.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to dugout.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Elliot Ramos looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. And that's a strike. They're down to their final strike.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The Giants down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure.
corazón me la tienen que pagar.